Hey everyone, welcome back to Installation 00. This is my Lore and Theories video series. In this episode, we look at the equipment and weapons in the lore, and how they could potentially be brought back, even the older legacy items. I speak about the lore of Halo a lot. It's easy to forget when I'm in the depth of my research or working out the finer details of various constructs that everything in the Halo universe is canon. It's all lore. Think about it. Every single weapon, vehicle, armor component, alien species, planet, story, event, ship, and faceless, often nameless marine in every single game is written in the lore. It struck me the other day that all the older weapons and vehicles in particular are more than likely due to reappear and be at the center point of the universe once more. In Halo 5, Cortana activates the Guardians and practically plunges Earth back into the Stone Age. Our next tidbit of lore we receive on the matter was the announcement trailer of Halo Infinite. In it, we notice that the Pelican featured is the older D-77TC Pelican, with pilot and co-pilot riding side by side separated by the center console. Yet we know, after Halo 2, the primary variant of Pelican used was the D-77H TCI. This implies that older technology is being brought back into active service to bolster and reinforce what forces the UNSC still have active. So what am I getting at here? Well, I think not only can we hope for future Halo games to restore the franchise to its former glory, but it would be epic to have the games broken down in such a way as to give us access to older and legacy weapons, equipment and vehicles, as well as new ones. Imagine that. The first few missions could be using the weapons and equipment we were using in Halo 5, simply due to the fact that the Chief, Arbiter, Locke, Halsey and Palmer are now aboard Infinity and making random jumps across the galaxy to avoid detection.
We're just gonna run? Only until we could find a way to fight.
Even Lasky acknowledges that they can't keep running. At this stage, it's reasonable to assume that Infinity stopped briefly at Sanghelios to pick up Chief, Arbiter and the rest of Osiris and Blue Team, then continued on her way, perhaps even with Shadow of Intent tagging along. Ratas Vadum, the shipmaster of Shadow of Intent, may even have information that could lead us to different planets or installations, where we would have to fight off the created and Forerunner Prometheans using the weapons and equipment we used in Halo 5. Ratas could lead us to Reach, still in a severely damaged condition, and we could explore the severely damaged fauna structure under Reach's surface after the bomb detonated after Halsey and Noble Team left. We may even unite with an old friend. Noble 6 may have escaped his brush with the Covenant during his last stand, and made his way to this facility to try to find a cryopod to wait it out. We could reawaken Noble 6 and get him on side too. There, we may find information that could indicate that we need to head to Earth. Perhaps the Arc Portal serves more functions than just a portal. It could contain critical information about a way to combat the created. Maybe someone or something is attempting to communicate through it. So we head to Earth. Earth is in a bad way. The EMP has crippled Earth, but the Guardian has moved away. We go planetside and find Prometheans and created-controlled Mjolnir Gen 2 suits. For the first time in Halo history, we appear to be fighting fellow Spartans in campaign, but in truth, as I've explored in a previous video, they are actually Gen 2 suits that are being controlled by AI shards and allied Let-Golo. Weapons and equipment on Earth are mostly unfunctional, leaving us with older weapons and equipment from the time of Halo Reach and Halo CE, and perhaps even older. We fight our way into the Arc Portal and move to the data archive we have been directed to, only to find that someone is attempting to communicate with Earth via a terminal, but it is badly damaged. We manage to extrapolate a location of origin for the transmission, and the UNSC Infinity and Shadow of Intent leave Earth for that location. We exit Slipspace and find ourselves at Zeta Halo. Upon arrival to the surface, we find ancient humans have survived on Zeta Halo and have regained much of their past knowledge and even found weapons from during the Human Forerunner War. they could inform us that the only way to stop what has started is to go to the Ark. We could find ourselves fighting more created, maybe even forms that we haven't met yet simply because Zeta Halo is so unknown to us. Maybe that's what the ancient humans have been fighting all along. We may even encounter the Flood. Our united forces are rapidly growing. We eventually depart for Earth once more. When we arrive, Cortana is ready for us. She has massive forces waiting there for us. A massive space battle ensues, and right when all hope is lost, the UNSC Eternity, the sister ship of Infinity, and a support fleet of Autumn-class heavy cruisers slip into the system and help turn the tide of the battle. Ground forces that we've been communicating with activate the Ark portal for us, and our ships dive for the portal. During the transition, the UNSC Eternity grants us access to new weapons and equipment, including Chief's new Gen 3 Mjolnir. We arrive at the Ark and Chief goes to awaken Mendicant Bias, while our new allied forces help the Spirit of Fire deal with the Banished, either destroying them outright or better still, showing them that we need to unite against a common enemy. With the Banished on side and Mendicant awoken, we are in a good position to fight. Now, with our forces bolstered, new and old allies made, and everything to play for, we take a final stand against Cortana and her created. Would you like to see a Halo game with all weapons, equipment and vehicles from all previous games available to you to rain down carnage on the created? Let's be honest, Chief and the Halo CE pistol, and the war is over, right? Thanks for watching. Stick your comments down below and I look forward to what you have to say. If you're new to the channel and like lore theories and Halo technology being analysed at insane levels of detail, hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon so next time I put a video out you're told the second it hits the shelves. I want to thank the Halo community over at Amino for their support of the channel and my rambling blog posts over there. If you're not already a member, I strongly recommend you jump aboard, link is in the description. Also, if you really like the channel, consider popping over to Patreon and give whatever support you can over there. It massively helps me out and frees up more time for me to put into this Halo content, and drives towards an ultimate goal that I'm sure you'll love. More details on that in the near future. Thanks again everyone, now go rest your brain.